Welcome back, everyone. This is Wacko Chaseman here. We're gonna get right back into The Witcher 2. I started doing a little bit of some side quests, but it looks like it's all leading up to what I think is part of the main quest, where we need to go talk to that one guy that was about to hang our friends. So it also hit dusk, which is now when we're allowed to go talk to Lorindo. But I know that it's gonna probably send us somewhere, so I just don't know if it's going to get in the way of I didn't want to do any further on the side quest if it ended up messing up the possibility of playing anything else. So we're just going to continue where we left off for the most part. It's just we're a little bit later in the day. Go to Lorenzo's place. I guess I have to talk to this guy.
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
With these cunts, Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorveth.
He's succeeded so far, Roach.
Alright, since we're here though...
A ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, I know. We fired one and got fired at one. Fired by one.
Can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts.
In our stories,
I've heard
when we're
that
talking to
somewhere
him.
before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
He was talking
As long
about
as that weapon's
King
operational,
Foltest.
no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Nothing better than a
I'm not.
fireside feast.
Okay.
Except a fireside feast.
That was weird. I was not pressing anything.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
I'll deal with that in a minute.
Provided it all.
True.
So, when we were
Come here, lass.
underground,
Your uncle's got a story.
we couldn't get up because something was
for less than 10 orens.
blocking our way.
No passage.
Interesting.
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story.
Don't you traipse around
So long
here.
as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear
Don't you
for less
traipse
than 10
around here.
orens.
Not sure I can actually take... that offline right now.
Don't you traipse around here.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside.
Fine, and then that yeah, because I don't think I can take care of that right now. I think
Rubbish dump. Come here, lass.
the way I'm gonna have to take care of it
So long as he can afford
is that I'll need
not lend
to
an ear for
unlock
less than 10 orens.
that underground passage. But I think that passage leads me to the other side of this wall specifically. That does not look appetizing at all.
Yes?
How did you plan to get rid of the guard by the ballista?
I have my ways. But you wanted to do it alone, so go talk to the buffoon.
We'll talk later.
That's true.
You know this one. A little help for skipping down.
It's not letting me even talk to him.
Do we wait until the Honorable Lady is done with the Venerable Hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
An offer. Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
You suspect right.
Do you know about the monster in the river?
Might have heard something.
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
Our honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where Laredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw
What-
Laredo's
what is it
men
you want to
carrying
grab
the
for you?
contraption across the garden in a crate.
That's the real
They
question.
placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
You've had your song.
No. Well, I honestly thought he was going to want
Real
something.
diversion.
Soldier, report to me immediately.
What do you want?
Alright, so we're actually going to get a chance to find that lime. Oh, I bet you the door's locked. Need to be smart. I saved right here. I wouldn't have to go as far back. Yeah. I think the key to get him, the moment he starts passing me, I need to get right behind him. Heck yeah. Alright, the reason I did all that is, if this is what I think it is, nope, that is herbs. I really want to find the trap door. I know there's a trap door around here somewhere. Yes. Found it. Damn. Alright, we'll go here. I think we have to go talk to the witch lady. Makes sense to, you know, actually go up here.
You forget who you're dealing with, Commandant.
You must think me an idiot.
I cannot help myself. You take guardsmen off the streets to guard carpets, fabrics, and spices pilfered from merchants. Do you have any grasp of the responsibility that rests with you?
Don't teach an old man to piss, sorceress. I've ruled Flotsam for years.
Flotsam is ruled by a fear of Yorveth. That fear rules even you.
I've made my demands perfectly clear.
Like a crying babe deprived of its rattle. In time, Commandant, they'll hang you by the neck from a roadside tree like a regular bandit. And rightly so, for you're no better.
Your time will come too, sorceress. They'll pile kindling at your feet.
Enough. Fear has confused you. Think over what I said and give your answer before it's too late.
Yeah, that's kind of a letdown to find out that I can't get in through the, I can't go down the... Because that was where all the guards died fighting.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
Did you?
That's true.
You know this one?
Didn't like him from the start.
Laredo's storing valuable gifts from the merchants right here. He may be expecting Yorvith to attack. I overheard the Commandant talking to Sheila. I couldn't pinpoint the topic of their conversation, but it seems to me he's angling for something.
We'll see what he has to say.
A little lad was skipping down the path. Plough more. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in. Oh, you are fuck dirty rotten scum. Plough more. Do that again. And I'll... Go in. They await you.
Where are we to go? I'd hardly call this a hut.
You, sir, cannot enter. We've been ordered to let in the Witcher, but no one else.
Son of a bitch. Fine. He wants to play hard, we'll play hard.
I don't want any trouble. I'll call for support.
No need. Tell Laredo I got the message.
See you, Roach.
You've had your song.
Power
Time
play.
for some real diversion.
No passage.
I guess that's one way to lead people the right way.
Here to see the Commandant.
We have business to discuss.
Good luck. He's in a foul mood.
Why?
We'll talk another time, and definitely elsewhere.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
The Kingslayer. That's who I want. Huge man, pretty hard to mistake.
Was it him?
Yeah, he killed Foltest. Now he's sneaking around these woods.
In that case, we'll get him too. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
A local conflict, none of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Laredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
That's an interesting... There's many people out there that are like, oh, you're a mutant, you're a freak. And he's just like, you look like you're a human, so you're
What
human to
about
me.
the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
They haven't proved their loyalty already, placing walls between Yorvith and themselves?
They understand that bandit, Witcher. They share his language, his methods, his beliefs. We let them live among us, but we watch them. One night, they just might cut our throats and open the gates.
Talk like that makes me sick.
You're a witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
You detest non-humans.
I detest Yorveth, the coward who hunts the innocent instead of facing soldiers. I detest that whore son who murders women and children while claiming that he fights for freedom. He's a monster, Geralt. He's the evil I protect people from. And anyone who helps a monster becomes a similar monster to my mind.
Enough. I get it.
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I have an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Laredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarfs will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kairan has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kairan and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Yorveth.
I'll talk to Zoltan.
I trust you'll make the right decision. Farewell.
I thought about going with the there must be a price, but one of those things where you're not sure how that's going to go over. And can I go upstairs?
Entry
Nope.
only on the commandant's.
Cedric, I need some Ostmark. It's a rare variety of moss, grows underground.
I know it. There are some caves to the south, deep in the woods. If Ostmark grows anywhere in the area, it will be there.
I need to make a few orens. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher in this forest. It's positively
Know why that is?
cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was razed in the lunatics broiled in their cells. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off.
A great house.
It was an old manor house. If you...
No harm in...
Creepy music though in the background.
Come on!
Alright, well they can follow that.
Some help, finally. I thought I was...
What's wrong? Cedric told me that 2 people went missing.
I'm Rupert Brandhuber. I'm a medic from Edda, and I came here with a friend to look for a very...
These woods aren't...
So we were warned. What's that? Feel that? Some...
I hate these things. I went save. I'm learning my lesson to save every as often as possible because this game likes to just pick you over. Oh, fun.
Here they were. Oh, the greed!
Exciting. I can't really go anywhere else. Those guys were tough. I figured I'd have taken a lot more damage out of them. Silver sword with rune updates.
Have done it. Those here were innocents, and I.
I'm not about to play with fire.
4, 12, fever, shakes, dilated pupils. Has there been any stool?
Jeez.
Help! Give me some medicine!
I've been missing these this entire time.
I'm in pain. I beg you, help! They deserve to suffer! I'm in pain.
Guessing he was a guard,
Give me some medicine!
and these are all trapped souls, and he's keeping them here.
The floor. It's moving. It's creeping towards me.
Okay. Cool.
The floor. It's moving. It's creeping towards me.
Lee! Leave me be! Away with you!
Control yourself.
It's not my fault. It wasn't me, not me.
What's not your fault?
Fire. Fire everywhere. It wasn't meant to happen. I didn't want that, I swear.
Won't get much out of you until I calm you down. Maybe the fire didn't consume everything. Maybe I can find some medicine, a sedative.
Go away!
Well, I caught myself on fire. I guess that's one way to kill him.
What's going on?
Throw him into the fire.
Easy. Rupert asked me to find you.
Rupert lives.
Listen, you and your friend. I don't get it yet, but you aren't telling the truth. That's painfully apparent. This place seems to have a very dark past, one you had a hand in. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Great. So now you can tell me the story and don't skip a thing.
Story?
There's always a story, Gridley. Spit it out.
We're former soldiers, fought for Eden during one of the wars with Nilfgaard, times long past. I was Rupert's adjutant in the field hospital that our unit set up in this manor house. We didn't at all mind who lived here. In fact, the inmates were friendly. At the outset, that is. One day our scouts captured a Nilfgaardian. He was desperate to win his freedom and claimed he was part of a detachment that had concealed the booty looted in Edo. We couldn't believe our fortune. Thought the gods had smiled upon us. We'd heard incredible tales of this treasure, questioned any black one we'd captured. It seemed all our efforts would finally be rewarded.
We decided to make him talk.
By torturing him?
Our commander wanted to break him on the wheel, but Rupert said he knew a better way. There's a local herb. If you brew and drink it, you can only tell the truth.
The commander interrogated the prisoner, drawing a map in the process, and we celebrated. Talked of how we would divide the treasure, and took ever greater liberties with the patients. The priest looking after them began to protest, and one of our boys split his head open.
Nice, Gridley. Keep talking and I just might let you go alive and intact. What happened next?
Once the prisoner revealed where the treasure was hidden, the commander had him quartered in front of the lunatics. They'd shown signs of madness before. But when they smelled blood, well, we could not control them. Many we simply had to cut down. I don't even know how the fire broke out.
Any of the patients survive?
A young woman we managed to pull from the burning building. She was nice, quiet, and willing. 2 nights later, she slit our commander's throat, and that was all we saw of her, and of the map, of course. The war was ongoing, and shifting fronts forced us to abandon our search for her soon after.
And here you are, back after many years. Really think you can still find her around here?
Life's not treated me well since then, and Rupert's had it even worse. This is our chance to reverse our fortunes. Fate smiled upon us once. Perhaps by some strange chance it still holds us in favor.
I wouldn't count on that. I think we're dealing with one heavy curse here. And it looks like we need to start by finding that Nilfgaardian's corpse.
Go away!
Oh.
Leave me be! Away with you!
Wow, that timer still goes even in cutscenes.
A wolf leading wolves.
What do you want, Spectre? Their deaths?
2 of 20 returned when none remain. Yet one shall judge them. If he is merciful, he will feed them to the dead. If he is cruel, he will grant them what they came for.
A prophecy. I should have expected as much.
Bring me their hearts, so I may feast on their cowardice. Bring me their eyes, so I may spit in them before they are forever extinguished.
Is that your
That's
offer?
cool.
Fine. I'll lift this curse one way or another.
And
I met the Nilfgaardian's ghost. Let's find your comrade.
Gridley, you live. What happened down there?
I found the ghost of the Emperor's soldier.
You're the Witcher. Get rid of it.
I already have. Come on, let me show you something.
I'm a terrible person.
Remember me? Corpseman. Remember how I was torn apart bit by bit? Remember what you did with the people of this house?
You deceived us!
Crimes require punishment, and only retribution can lift the curse. I leave them to you.
I need you no more. Let the feast begin, boys!
I think the curse needs to be lifted, so I'm not... Just saying, the curse need to be lifted. I lifted it. Now it's safe for others to come here.
Mercy.
I'm taking you to Laredo. You'll be judged there.
What are you doing here with that elven slut?
You were right. She's a Scoia'tael spy and lured your men into an ambush.
Aha! Get her over here! She'll confess everything by the time we're done with her.
I hate you! Curse you, Dwan!
Cool. Take care of that lady.
I tell him.
Thanks for watching. We will continue soon. Like I said, it should be about a video a week or so. And like I was saying earlier, what I'm probably going to do is get rid of some of these smaller side quests that don't impede on main mission stuff. So that way I can show more of the main story versus me running around. I just wasn't sure, because I was chasing that lady around, and I wasn't sure how much of that was going to... since it had to do with Laredo at a point, but I didn't realize you just go to the gate and pass her in. So, till then, I'll see you guys later, and enjoy the rest of your day.